Hello there. In this video today, we're going to talk about what is an absolute value. We're going to talk about the definition, we're going to talk about what it means computationally, and we're going to talk about what it means graphically. So, absolute value is usually noted by the vertical bars and either a number or a variable in between. And what this means is the distance from the origin. From the origin or an original point. But in its very basic terms, absolute value of x would be the origin. So now we're talking about the absolute value of a single number, which means we're talking about a number on a number line. So what's the origin on a number line? The origin is 0. And so we just have to figure out, okay, so say I had the equation absolute value of x equals 4. What does this mean? Well, it means my distance from the origin is 4. So, 4 is 4 away from the origin. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That works. This is a distance of 4. Distance equals 4. Is that our only solution? Is that the only number that is 4 away from the origin? And the answer is no, because we also need to consider the negative direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 4 also has a distance, I'll abbreviate it this time, equal to 4. No, the distance wouldn't be considered negative 4 because distances are always positive in mathematics, okay? So a distance being positive just means we went in a different direction. So this means we have two solutions. We have x is equal to negative 4 and x is equal to 4. And computationally, you could be asked, okay, what is the absolute value of negative 4? In which case, you'd say that's 4. You could also be asked, what's the absolute value of positive 4 on a question? And that also is equal to 4. So these are the many ways you can see it. Now it gets slightly a little bit more complicated. Say we wanted to know, what's the absolute value of x minus 3 being equal to 4? So similar question as before. I got an absolute value and it's equal to 4. So the distance is now still equal to 4. However, this negative 3 is throwing us off. So the distance from, now we look at it as an original point, and it's not going to be 0 anymore. So let's draw it on a number line. I will still center it at 0, because that's what I do. Okay. Now this 3 is an indicator that this is our new origin point. And why is it positive 3 and not negative 3? I like to think of it as if I plug in 3 in here, that'll get me back to 0. So I like to think, okay, my new center is whatever number I have to plug in to get back to 0. So I have to plug in 3, so that's my center point. So this is 3. So now I can ask myself a new question. What numbers have a distance of 4 from our center point 3? Well, we count it off, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that brings us to the point of 7. This is a distance equal to 4. And we also have to go in the other direction, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 at negative 1. This is also a distance equal to 4. And, as we can tell, equations can get more complicated than that. That's for a future video, but this one I just wanted to talk about what is an absolute value and what are we looking at and what are we talking about. So if you like this video, go ahead and give a like, a subscribe, and leave a comment in the section. I'll see you in future videos. Thanks for watching.